So my sketchbook is filled with drawings of Trump and Obama and different political figures, and every painting I do, I always begin with drawing sketches. So I thought you'd enjoy going through this process with me as I work on a little sketch here of President Trump. And it's kind of fun as the process goes. Here I am drawing at my regular speed, but I'm going to pick it up here in a second, and you're going to see this kind of a speed time lapse of me drawing this picture of President Trump. Okay, here we go. I'm going fast. Oh man, it would be awesome if I could really draw this fast. It doesn't work that easy. I guess I'm pretty fast compared to most artists in my painting and such, but it still often takes me anywhere from 3 weeks to even 3 months to do a picture. I really enjoy doing paintings and these little sketches of President Trump's face. The thing about President Trump is he has so much expression, so many interesting looks about his face that make it a lot of fun to draw. So I plan on doing anywhere from 15 to 20 sketches like this of President Trump over the rest of this month of November. One of the things I do often after I do a sketch like this is I'll put an interesting quote from President Trump and kind of play around with the fonts and the style of drawing it next to his face, and it just makes for a fun little sketch and people enjoy it. The drawings often have kind of a strange look at this stage because I'm just drawing out the shapes and everything's a little bit disjointed. When you start filling the tones in and really carving out the forms even more of the figure, it starts to really look like him. So it's kind of strange at this point, but that's how all these drawings are. And I don't worry too much. I know that if I follow the principles of drawing the right edges and the right shapes, the picture works out and it looks good. So I'm pretty relaxed at this stage. It's fun. I'm just enjoying myself. Now that I've got a lot of the basic shapes in, I'm starting to work out some of the details a little more, putting in some accents and little dark spots and working edges to give it more of that Trump feel. He's got this kind of like serious, I know what I'm doing expression, and I like that. I like Trump a lot. At first when he ran for president, I was like, really, is this guy for real? He's pretty crass, not your typical president demeanor that you would expect, but like a lot of you, I got to the point where I realized he was exactly what this country needed, and I've been very pleased with what he's done since he's been in office. Good job, President Trump. In the news lately, there's been all this talk about impeachment, and the Democrats and Adam Schiff and Pelosi, they keep marching these different people. They bring them in, subpoena them or have them come and do depositions on what's going on, ways that they believe are impeachable offenses to President Trump. And frankly, it's been such a sham and an embarrassment. I think that the American people, when the 2020 election rolls around, are going to just retaliate by having an overwhelming landslide in favor of President Trump. It's going to be really interesting. You know, right now the Democrats, they really have no alternative other than to seek impeachment to try to increase their chances of taking the White House in 2020. And that's not going to happen. We might even take control of the House and the Senate, and hopefully by that point have a total blowout of the Democratic Party. But, you know, that's what I'm hoping for. You just never know how these things are going to turn out. But everything the Democrats have tried to do against President Trump so far has blown up in their faces. Let's see how this goes. At this very moment, as I'm working on the picture, I'm trying to get the subtlety of Trump's eyes, and they're a little dark right now. I'll go back and adjust that. I try not to erase very much when I'm working on a picture. Sometimes I push it a little far and then I have to go back. This particular sketch has a little more detail than I normally do. A lot of times they're just barely enough pencil strokes to capture the look that I'm trying to get. My drawings tend to be much more loose than my actual paintings. I try to go in there and really work the paintings, and I'll explain why I do that at some point in the future. Okay, I'm just about done with this drawing, working out the final details. After I get the tie and the coat in and do a little bit of adjustments, that's when I go and write the quote that goes on the left side of him. You know, it just kind of adds some interest. And I gotta warn you right now, I forgot to film that part, so you're gonna see it after it's been drawn in. Here we go. It's just about done. Oh, there it is. Sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war. I thought that was a pretty cool quote. I love the look in his eyes. That's our president, President Trump.